Hi YouTube, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, I'm gonna do a two-parter. It's just because I don't want to edit a giant video, so I will just do two videos. So this first video, I'm gonna do the books that I read in June, because it's July now. Yes, it's July. And the next video will be books I want to read in July, because I want to talk about these books. And then maybe the next video will be like shorter. I'll figure out how to make the next video. I'll figure out how to make that one a long video, but yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into it. I read JoJo's Volume 10 at Part 3. I only have the first volume, and now I have the 10th volume. I watched the anime, so like I knew what happened before, but let me show you the back too. Ooh, I bought this like last month because I got paid for dog walking, and I was like, let me buy some Peak. So I bought JoJo's, and I bought Volume 10 because it has Dio in it. It has all the chapters of Dio's world and Farewell, but the colored pages are so beautiful. This page, I don't know if you guys can see that. I had to close the curtains because it's really cloudy outside. Because I think it's supposed to rain at some point, or it's just cloudy to be cloudy. But this is a yeah. Sorry, the lighting is like shit. I just love the colored pages and like JoJo's. Oh, why did I put it down? Sorry, but yeah. You guys should get me super famous so I can buy all the JoJo manga. I'm like putting in the universe, guys. We're gonna get you and me up. It's only up. We're gonna go up, and then I'll be so rich, and I'll like donate to charities, and I'll get like a house, and I'll have like a book room, and then I'll have like just a shelf, a bookshelf dedicated to JoJo's manga, and then I'll be able to collect it. It's also now $34 Canadian. When I collected Part 4 pre-inflation, it was like 26.99 or 28 Canadian. It was never 30. I think it was 26.99. But yeah, that's kind of crazy, but that's life. Also, peep the world. Why is the world caked up like that? But yeah, oh, I should actually give a review on the book for volume 10 for the last final act of part 3, which was supposed to be the end of JoJo's. It had to end like this, not gonna lie. I like how when this is a spoiler, a minor spoiler by the way, so be warned. I like when Dio stops time. He talks for like how many like my was a G. He talks for like I wish I could show you guys, but I don't want to spoil it, like, and I also don't know if they'll let me because copyright. I ran out of storage on my phone again. Back on the iPad. Quality's gonna drop, but I had to switch locations so I can prop my iPad up. Anyways, I was talking about how Dio, for like 5 to 10 pages, he talks during the time stop that's supposed to last for 5 seconds. I think that's really funny. I don't know if I can find it, but yeah. I love JoJo's. If I am on the spectrum, my special interest is JoJo's. I will update you guys on that in September because I'm seeing somebody about that. I'm looking through this mirror and actually the quality isn't bad on my iPad. But yeah, I love JoJo's. If you need to get to anime, JoJo's has a plot line of like main JoJo villain, small villains to get to main villain, and friends you make along the way. It's a bizarre adventure, you could say. Also, sorry if this room is messy. This is the spare bedroom. Because there's nowhere to prop my iPad in my room because it's kind of messy. It's life. I read Twisted Game by Anna Huang. I got the special collector's edition. This is the quote on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh yeah, this is the quote on the back. That's the front. Sprayed edges. Comes with a bookmark, I think. Yeah, and it has art. Okay, that's when you first open the book. And then at the end of the book, so pretty. I did get, you couldn't hear me because my mic. I did get this book because it's a princess and bodyguard. It's right up my alley. And yeah, I like Anna Huang's romance books. I like her new ones more than her older ones though. And I honestly see an improvement in her writing. Let me just put this right here. I'll go through the reading journal. Okay, so for Twisted Games, I gave this 3.5 stars. And I said, these were notes on the book in my reading journal. I said that I wish that we could have learned more about Reese, which is the main love interest. Reese's military history. It was lightly mentioned, but still. I always like the way Miss Hyung has wraps everything up. Like the way that she like can bring a storyline and then this storyline. It's so simple, but like it's just something I appreciate that some authors don't do. Oh, mic right here. Putting mic right here. Then I said that overall it's a cute story, and it's an amazing how much her writing has improved from this book. But yeah. And I said that there are some corny lines in this book that Reese, the main love interest, the man, says. So I'm like, oh, can we not? But I thought it was adds to the charm. Because, like, a little corn dog never hurts anybody from here and then. But, yeah. Sometimes it's okay to be cringe, though, guys. To be cringe is to be free. But yes, 3.5 stars I thought was fitting for this book. Would I recommend this book to you guys? Oh shit, it's raining. I don't know if you can't hear that because my microphone is isolated and I was saying. It just started raining. Oh my gosh, this is so mean. Sorry, I'm like a attention span of a child. But yeah, horses. The rain's getting worse. What was I just saying? No, it's getting actually really worse. I really like rain, guys. Like when I'm reading and it's raining, I'm like, But yeah, sorry, I can't focus now because the rain is getting loud. I would give this a maybe. If you don't like corny lines in romance books, you won't like this. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. But if you can get past that and like you'll see the charm in it. It's either you get it or you don't get it. Also, sorry about my nails. Holy shit, it is raining. It's been really hot. So sorry that I keep like my nails melted in the heat. So okay. I wish you guys could hear this. Maybe you can, but I doubt you can because I got it isolated right. Okay. Next thing I read this. So funny story actually, since my iPad was locked, my microphone wasn't working. Thankfully it wasn't so you guys can hear all the thunder, but if you keep hearing my dumbass say, oh, my mic is actually not connected because I did not unlock my iPad. Shout out me for doing that though. Only I would do something. Month was the score by L. Kennedy. Can you guys see that when I do that? Barely. Holy shit, I don't know how I do that. I got another special edition. It says Dean and Allie on the side. I don't know if I showed you guys this book already. That's it. The rain's getting worse. It comes with a bookmark. And it has some art in it. And then here's the back. I'll show you one thing. Them. No, so cute. But yeah, let me just find what I said in my reading journal so I can give you guys a... I would show you outside, but I don't want to get doxxed. So, I'll just make you stare up. I saw a giant bolt of lightning before filming this. Okay, back to the video. The rain side plot. And there's this bear of thunder outside. You know what? I could be reading right now because I love to read during like a thunderstorm. But instead, I'm dedicated. I'm filming right now. So, if you don't subscribe for that, then I don't know what will make you subscribe. So I'm going through my reading journal now, and I'll tell you guys how I rate the score. I would hold up the book, but I'm like, just, okay. Okay, score. But I recommend this book to you guys. If you don't like hockey romance, don't even bother. And this book is freaky. Like, I was like, whoa, they was doing some crazy. And I was like, okay, shout out Winston. If you know, you know. I said I didn't like how Allie basically made Dean's grief invalid because something happens in this book. I won't spoil it. Something happens and then Dean grieves what happens. And just the way that the author wrote Allie in that whole entire scene just felt... Because it's like, Allie was like, oh, well, my parents... Well, my so-and-so, you know, I've experienced loss and death in my life. I don't know why Dean is acting like this. And I kind of just felt like invalidating Dean's grief in a way, and I didn't like how that was written. I don't know. I said her anger was valid towards Dean because Dean was like awesome. He was doing everything after something happens, then he just goes off the rails and he starts doing drugs and shit. And I understand where her anger is coming from, but the way she said it in her mind just seemed off. Also, there was this one scene where like their friend is passed out on the couch because their friend is drunk as hell, and then they're kissing, and then like some type of, and then like after that, the friend wakes up. He's like, "Are you guys down for a threesome?" I'm like, I had to put the book down. I was like, "What? What?" I did take off a few marks for that. What did I give this? No. When I read this, I gave this 3 out of 75, but I think I'm gonna knock it down to 350 after like, cause it was just so random. I was just like, what? Just the way that it was like worded, I was like, he was like, nah, bro. I'm like, oh, okay. Also, there's like this black guy in this book. Is that Bo? Like, who is he? Like, I'm confused. Like in the artwork, but then like he's not described, so I'm like confused. Maybe I didn't read the book properly, but yeah, 3.5 stars. I would give this 3.5 stars. What am I saying? 3.5 stars. I'd give this book. Would I recommend? If you don't like hockey romance, no. If you do like hockey romance, yes. They are in college, by the way, if you're worried about the age. Can the thunder stop? I'm trying to like think right now. Is the thunder throwing me off? Also turn off the light. And then last book I read this month, The Dragon Republic. Guys, this book, this series, the Hobby War series, at the end of this, I know a lot of people don't like the second book, thought it was like unnecessary. Personally, I think this book was necessary. I think the way that R.F. Kuang, the way that she writes like war, like in books, is just like so devastatingly beautiful. The way she does it, it's just like, wow. What is this lightning? I think it's Cliff. It's Cliff Burton. Rest in peace, Cliff Burton. He's writing the lightning. But anyways, what I was saying, Dragon Republic. I have to wait for the next special edition to come out because I don't want to get the paperback and it's gonna look uneven. But the covers make sense now because people might be like, oh my god, the covers are so cute. Like, and I was like, what do you guys mean? And then I finished the book. I turned over it. I looked at the cover. I was like, oh my gosh. Also, the artwork in this book is beautiful. And you need to read the Poppy War. You need to read the Poppy War. This was a 5 stars for me because like the way that this war is written, the Poppy War is written, it doesn't feel like it's romanticized anyway. It shows like how bad war is, how people get addicted to drugs, how lots of, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube, but unconsensual stuff happens. That starts with the R, ends with the E, R-A. Like, it's so also absurd that I have to like censor that word when it's not censored in real life. I think a hurricane is outside. I don't know. I might get a hurricane. Not hurricane, sorry. Tornado. It's just getting worse. Climate change is real. Anyways. But yeah, R.F. Kuang, she doesn't like romanticize war. Like how in like some books it's like, oh yeah, this war is happening. But anyways, here's like this romance plot that they plot up, and you guys were talking about. That doesn't go for all fantasy, by the way. I'm really trying to focus. I'm so sorry. That doesn't go for all fantasy. I feel like for some fantasy books, it's like the war is like not taken seriously, if that makes sense. But in like the Dragon Republic, like, well, there isn't any really romance in this book. What's her name? Ren has questionable choices in men, unfortunately. Me too, girl. But like, fool me once, shame on you. Like, we gotta figure out. But yeah. Just what was I just saying? The way that R.F. Kuang writes war and how it's like not like romanticized, and like how war is at the forefront, how we see the main character is affected by war. I think it was just like reading it, I was like, wow. I know a lot of people didn't like this book for some reason, but I did. And also it's people's opinions. That's the beauty of opinions. People have different opinions. I'm really scared that tree's gonna fall down outside. Ooh, it's getting worse. Dragon Republic water, and it's raining really bad outside. But you need to read this book. You need to. Also, let me see if I missed anything in my reading journal. I recommend getting a reading journal, or maybe just even a journal just to log. Like, I got this one at Marshall's for $15 because it came with a reading light and a bookmark. I give this one 5 stars, and a moment that stood out to me was the betrayal. The betrayal, if you know, you know. Like I was expecting it to happen, because Can you stop? I'm filming in an actual rainstorm. Can you guys see? Do you guys see this? Look how dedicated I am right now. Holy shit, look how dedicated. Do you know anyone dedicated as me? I think I'm gonna get a tornado warning soon, honestly, because I'm currently in York region. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to cut this out. Nah, I'm leaving this in. I need content. Anyways, I'm gonna try to lock in. I'm gonna try to do this soon. I gotta read in this weather. My friend, I recommend this friend to Tanya. Tanya, if you're watching this, you need to read this book. You need to read The Dragon Book. You need to read Popular. You and the viewers, you need to read this book. Like, it's just like, I thought the ending, I expected the ending because I don't want to spoil the book, but I expected the ending. Also, the way that people like try to look at Rin, the main character, as like, I don't know if I'm saying her name right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Like, the way that people try to like frame her as like a feminist, I don't really think Rin is a feminist. I think she is a woman who was born in the situation, who acts a certain way. She doesn't, like, in our standards, she doesn't act like a feminist, but I think the main character is just a woman. She's not a good person, but she's not a bad person because of the way she was raised and what she's currently having to go through during the Poppy War and before it happened, before the book started. So I think Rin is one of those complex characters that you root for, but at the same time you can recognize that like she's not a good person. But is that her fault? See how I just dropped bars right there? You guys really don't deserve me. But yeah, the Dragon Republic, so the Dragon Republic, super good. It's just getting worse. You need to read this book. You have to read the series. I can't wait for the final special edition to drop in November. That is so far away. I can't wait that long, but I guess I'll have to. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Let me go to thumbnail real quick, actually. Hold on. I hope you guys like this video. Next video, I don't know if I'll film it now. I'm gonna read now, actually. This is perfect reading weather right now. I'm not missing this. I'm not throwing away my shot. Maybe I should go in the basement, perhaps, because there's a tree outside that's like, this is branch. I'm gonna go read in the basement, maybe. But yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties. Sorry about ranting off of the storm. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye.